This is Dick Bird. This is a Serenity match. It's been a few days since I posted anything. I've been trying to post a video for the last, 4 or 5 days. I've got this monstrous 3 gigabyte, 25-minute video of Serenity, and it just keeps failing every time I try to load it. It takes like 24 hours to load the entire thing, and it gets about halfway through, and now it's the weekend, and I actually want to play the game in the evening, and there's no way I can spend a whole day uploading this thing and leave my connection free to do that. So I decided I'd at least get something shorter out here, and this was one that was played yesterday. Here, I guess this wasn't the most balanced match of the evening, but it had some nice little plays in it that I liked a lot. I started out by doing a little bit of fighting over the mine node, which I don't usually do on this map. And the mine node's important. I like to make sure it's at least in our hands, or if not that, then at least that the enemy doesn't have it. This is a real nice little sequence here. I decided since I seen our orb get dropped, I'd jump out of that bender, which was taking fire anyway, and I had to do some real fancy dodging there to keep from getting shot by a sniper. That might have been CTR Yellowbird there. That was Cybus that I shot down coming into actually cab, so I got a thrill out of that. I was dodging pretty quickly past some pretty good players to do that. And then I did some defense on Prime, which I often do a lot of. This orb runner was pretty nimble about jumping up over my hood, but managed to take him out anyway, and I decided I kind of like this position. This seems like a pretty good place to hang around. Got a couple of kills while I was sitting here. Somebody got that mana before I could get him. This fellow was about ready to jump on that orb, but thought better of it. It was getting ready to time out anyway. And yeah, deciding to guard the Prime, which like I said, I do that an awful lot. I mean, I'm really not quick to go after the core. I mean, somebody needs to, I know, and I will do it from time to time, but I just like to guard the Prime. I mean, it's real important. You can't hit the core if you don't have the Prime. If everybody runs off and attacks the core, they're just going to walk in and take it back. So anyway, yeah, I think this is about 10 minutes. Real nice match. I enjoyed it a lot, but I would have played some more, but I wanted to listen to my audiobook. I'm listening to, On Basilisk Station by David Weber from 1992. Not the most highbrow book in the world. It's been described as an Horatio Hornblower in space type of book, which if you're a Star Trek fan, you probably know what that's about. Or any other number of books. I mean, to me, he's it's a phrase I use a lot. He's just another war lover who never went to war. But ironically enough, there are authors like that write perfectly good stuff. Even if they are talking out of their ass.
Leviathan under construction.
I can't complain. I'm not an expert either, and I enjoy listening to them. They're very entertaining. So what can I say? Yeah, I can't get too high up on a horse about it. I mean, I'm sitting here playing a video game. It's all about shooting people. Nothing realistic about this either.
Attack the mine node.
And was this all completely one-sided? I don't think we held their Prime the whole time. They did just manage to take it back there. There was a lot of lively fighting for it. I really hate how hard I really hate how hard it is for me sometimes to hit people with the flak cannon. At this point, yeah, they've pretty much swarmed over the place, and we had to fall back to our prime. And I'm gonna jump back to our base there and try to bring something up to help out. Ended up with this bender. What did I do from here? Went up to prime to hold it, yeah.
Construction stopped.
I can see the mine has gone red and it's counting down. I'm not real worried about that yet. We've still got a good 50 seconds. 50 seconds is a long time. It gets down to 30 or 20, then I get worried. Calling out for somebody to grab the orb. It's always nice to give orders. Who knows? Somebody might actually follow him. This seems oddly familiar. This is about how I started out, but really I'm just distracting the guy up there so that our orb runner can get in there and take the node. Now I want to turn around and I was going to try to take the enemy prime, but I see that we're taking a lot of fire here, and I predict that our prime is going to go down, and I was right about that. Not that I'm really going to be a whole lot of use in it. I'm going to kill the people coming in here. Captain Quark. Oh, I'd love to see somebody named Captain Quark. There you go. He's a new player to me. I've probably seen him before, but I just like the name. And I'm pretty sure this character who latched on to me wasn't carrying the orb. He went off to grab the tank, which was a good thing. If he hadn't done it, I might have grabbed it. But yeah, once again, I'm just going to run up to the prime here and post myself here to try and hold it. Once in a while, you'll get people that'll complain about that. Why are you just sitting there? Because if I leave, they're gonna take it, and then your silly attack is gonna be for nothing, isn't it? I mean, you get people that think that everybody should go out for a pass, you know? Let's all attack. Yeah, and leave your prime completely undefended, and then they just walk in there and take it, and then they act surprised. That it happened. So, not a difficult game, but you do have to, you do have to look at what's going to happen. You do have to look at the consequences of what you do. This wasn't a real dramatic match, really. There were one or two plays that I liked a lot, and I just wanted to get something out there because, I've kind of gotten enamored with this godlike power that they've bestowed on me to post videos longer than 15 minutes. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is with oh, this is nice. I like this. I've got this power up, so I'm going to kill this tank with one arrow.
Leviathan construction stopped. Attack the mine.
Yeah, I know the arrow's a guided missile, but what the hell? From that distance, I feel like it's an accomplishment all the same. I think this is nearly the end here. No, we still got a little ways to go.
Under construction. Red core is critical.
But once again, just defending the prime. I do a lot of that. I like to just post myself on a prime and hold it so that we can move forward. And then when the next objective gets taken, move up or attack the core if I get the opportunity. But that's kind of the pattern with me, really. I really feel that's the way the game, ought to be played. Basically, I mean, you can get more elaborate than that, but I think that's basically what it's all about. We've got it sewn up here. I got killed, so I went back to one of the previous points. I'm going to bring something forward. In this case, it's the tank, predicting that they will get their prime back, and the Deemers just come up. I've let the team know about that. And they still haven't gotten it. I felt relieved to see that guy go because I figured he was trying to get it, but who pops up with this red guy with the Deemer? And I'm too close to get a shot at him, but as some of these wise guys will, he decided to pop it off and kill himself and me too, so he at least got himself a tank with it. But anyway, there you go, Deemer accounted for. And that leaves me to come back here and grab the orb, and who knows, maybe I'll even get a taxi. I'm not waiting for him. And we've got the whole map pretty much anyway, but yeah, here comes one. It's always nice to see that it's a blue guy that's shooting at you from behind, just to get your attention. At this point, yeah, that was real cute. I decided, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and wait for him to just shoot me out of the air. I'm gonna turn around and whip out an arrow and blast his ass. If I'd been a little bit quicker to do that, maybe I would have did it. That could have been a nice play. Now we're coming up on the end. We've got a levy coming in here. They have no chance of taking it. You know, if they could take their prime back, they might have a chance, but there's just no damn way. That Scorpion's gonna scoot back behind there because he sees my arrow coming. Almost managed to get that mana. He ducked out behind those trees, but we're gonna have a little bit of fighting over the enemy prime here, and then that's gonna be the end of it. And yeah, I'll just throw this out here, and then I'll get back to listening to my book. So, nice book on Basilisk Station. You ought to listen to it. Have a good evening.